Rocky here, and I'm here to tell you the tale of a pale swordsman. So put your swords in their sheaths and take your badass pose as you take a view at this presentation. Thank you for watching. The tale of a pale swordsman is the tale of a strong, modest, tall man who had defeated thousands of fiends, demons, and crazy ex-girlfriends. Now, as crazy as all those girlfriends may or may not have been, he made a decision that was even crazier. At the peak of his prime, he decided that he was going to verse his rival that was 20 times more talented than he was. Then, upon the day of versing his rival, every swordsman's worst nightmare occurred, and no, it wasn't the fact that he wasn't wearing socks. His sword had actually turned into a vegetable. That's right, a vegetable, and his rival chopped it to pieces. Then after chopping it into pieces, he stabbed him in the sternum. Now you think taking a blow like that could be devastating, but to a swordsman we face that every day. It's kind of just your casual walk through the park and trip over your darn feet. After that, he went through a great stage of depression. He had lost his purpose, and he had sat there until one day he decided, I have to do something about this. The more and more he thought about it, the better his idea got. When eventually he got the best idea to just order a new sword. He would regain purpose and everything would return to normal, right? He had gone on a catalog and he had looked at a variety of different swords, from double-edged to single-edged katanas, to even ones that had modified guns in them. When finally he had found one that had suited his needs and to finally regain his purpose. Now, the life of a swordsman is hard, because if you have no sword, you have no purpose. So, he had no choice except to sit by his door and wait, and wait, and wait, until suddenly there was a knock on his door. He was amazed to find out that it was in fact his package, because who else comes to a swordsman unless they need their services, right? So quickly he grabbed his knife, sliced open that box, and he had pulled out a sword that had matched his pristine movements and concise parries that he had been training so hard to hone. At last he had restored his purpose to beat his rival. And so, just like that, he did. And he didn't have to worry about this sword turning into a vegetable. Well, that's the end, folks. You can finally pull out of those badass poses now and redraw your swords and go about your day. Thank you so much for watching.